President Obama had a press conference this week where he announced a top secret program the U.S. military has been working on. Let's listen.
Today I am joined by researchers who invent some of the most advanced metals on the planet, designers who are modeling prototypes in the digital cloud, folks from the Pentagon who help to support their work. Basically, I'm here to announce that we're building Iron Man. I'm going to blast off in a second. This has been a secret project we've been working on for a long time. Not really. Maybe. It's classified.
So there, obviously, he's joking. He was there to talk about something else. I actually have no idea what. But they're not actually making Iron Man. But amongst the many extremely expensive future military technologies that we are developing, there is something actually kind of similar to the Iron Man suit that you've seen in the movies. It's called the TALOS. It's the Tactical Assault Light Operator Suit. It's basically a way to mechanize our infantry. And so you're going to see a little CGI animation that what looks like a first-year student at a for-profit computer animations college made, but it's going to demonstrate the basic idea.
By the way, if I made this, I would think it was the most awesome thing I'd ever made. So screw you on the University of Phoenix thing. Yeah.
I love it's the AK-47s and he's clearly in Kabul.
Yeah. By the way, that's not
an artist's conception of the TALOS in any event.
I would move if I was him.
Yeah. I don't care if you're wearing some sort of like electro-ballistic suit. Dodge the bullets. Because that's stuff expensive.
That's not like Iron Man.
That is Iron
Man. That is Iron Man.
It literally out of the movie when Iron Man was in Afghanistan.
Yeah,
That was it.
Like, okay, it can't. He doesn't have he can't fly. He can't go into space.
If you can't fly and if you can't shoot energy out of your hands, I don't think it's Iron Man. But we are going to tell you what it can do.
You can't fly and you can't shoot energy out of your hands. It's not Iron Man.
Well, look, I have higher standards, I guess. But here's some of what we believe the TALOS will have. It's going to have layers of smart material and sensors. It will enable. It'll better enable and protect soldiers during combat situations. And basically the most important part of it is it's not going to be literally metal plates all over their body. There's a couple of different ideas of how it'll work, but it's either some sort of ballistic gel that when force is applied to it will instantly harden such that it can block bullets, or it's some sort of material that when you apply an electric current to it, it becomes strong enough, again, to block bullets, at least small arms like you would find in a battlefield in the Middle East. But also, it's not just the suit. It's going to have integrated electronics and ways to monitor your health. And in fact, it might also have sort of an exoskeleton, sort of like outer portion, kind of similar to what you saw in like the Alien movies when she gets in the thing. It'll have hydraulic arms and legs. It'll amplify the motions of the person wearing it, boost speed and overall mobility. And they're like Sigourney Weaver had.
Yes, you're right. It's nothing like Iron Man, John.
So it's not, but it'll have the ability to sense some sort of punctures and bullet wounds. It'll be able to apply some sort of basic medicine to it. It'll provide 360 vision. It'll allow you to communicate inside of the HUD in your helmet with other soldiers. Things like that.
It will lose your ability to use a doorknob.
You won't be able to pee or poo.
Right.
They said that it has smart sensors. Not very smart to go and take about 100 bullets before anything else happens. All right. No, I actually think that I'm with Ben. I think that this is pretty damn close to Iron Man. And I'm surprised that we haven't built it yet. It seems very doable. It's not like some futuristic thing like, oh my God, I can't imagine it. Well, a lot of this already exists.
They're going to be testing it this year with the idea that they could deploy it by 2018, although that's a military projection, so expect that it'll be ready by 2075.
What it is exactly like is, really spookily exactly like, it actually is RoboCop. Yeah, that's what...
Yeah, and
it'll even have an integrated weapon. I don't know exactly how that'll work, but that's what they've been selling.
So they have video, they have eyes literally in the back of their head because they have a helmet like Tony Stark's helmet where it's not only night vision, but you could also have cameras in the back of your helmet so you can see what's coming up behind you and to your side.
Or share video possibly from one soldier to another. So he's looking around the corner, every soldier can see what's around there, those sorts of things.
And they didn't mention in the article, but what's also, I would imagine, incredibly easy is you put a drone or any kind of vehicle up there, feed the video into him so he has a bird's eye view of the battlefield. Yeah. So, and then he can literally run faster. He will be stronger because of the suit. etc. So that's pretty badass. The only downside is that the stormtroopers are so easily killed. Right?
Terrible aim.
Like whenever anyone ever shoots at a stormtrooper that's got all that equipment in Star Wars, they're immediately like, on.
Yeah, you'd think with the stormtroopers' equipment there in Star Wars, they would have had some ability to stop some arms fire.
Yeah, have you ever seen a stormtrooper get hit and not die?
Shit bulletproof. That was so stupid.
Laserproof. Why didn't we make it laserproof?
So, but the purpose of the story isn't just to say, America, fuck yeah. Like, I pitched the story because I love this futuristic technology stuff, especially when it's military technology. But this is not the solution to all of our military problems. First of all, it's going to be incredibly expensive. It might not work in certain environments. They're going to have some sort of integrated oxygen and cooling and things like that.
How?
But you still don't want to wear it in a rock.
Yeah, how
exactly.
hot is that
And
gonna
also,
be?
look, we build this, which, by the way, of course, the Chinese are working on something like this. The Russians are working on something like this.
What about
and
Indians?
yes, what's that?
Indians?
No,
You gotta watch out.
20,
for
30 years away.
Okay.
And so we build this that'll stop an AK-47 round, so that leads to them to developing ammunition it won't be able to stop, or using IEDs or something like that. If they can take out a Humvee, they can take out our soldiers. I think that this just is another step in an arms race, basically, that now will integrate technology into infantry.
I think this is the winner. I think wars will be over.
Just one of these guys.
One of these
busts
guys,
through your
that's all
door.
you need.
Yeah,
That's all you
And
need.
I vote for overconfidence. It's the American way.
Yeah.
Okay, once we do this, it's over.